So our organization, and I hate to put this title on us, seems to be the trailblazer for ADUs and the resources that consumers need. Our organization takes a step back and remains unbiased with the information and resources we provide. It keeps us very neutral. And so first and foremost is this fabulous ADU grant that's offered by CalHFA. The grant has gone from $25,000 initially to now $40,000, and you don't want to lose out on this opportunity if you are a homeowner. A couple points that you need to know with regards to pursuing the ADU CalHFA grant program is, first and foremost, do I have to be a homeowner or can I be an investor, etc.? And the answer is no. You actually do have to be the property owner. You do have to reside in the property. And understand through the CalHFA grant program, they're allowing you to do one ADU, not multiple ADUs through this grant program. Because I've had people say, well, if I do one ADU and I can do another one, can I get $80,000 opposed to $40,000? And unfortunately, the answer is no with regards to that. So the steps that you will go about doing this, and it's kind of like you'll be doing it simultaneously, because that's what the part that kind of overwhelms consumers is, how do I go about getting these funds, at the same token, figure out my design team? And you do literally have to do things simultaneously. So I would suggest before you even get started in any process of ADU, you take our free education, how to ADU, design, finance, lease, protect your ADU, to really see if, in fact, this is something that you feel you can get into and be successful in. Now, many of my participants who take our class, obviously everyone wants to create an extra source of income for their households, myself included. Who wouldn't want an extra couple $1,000s coming in to kind of offset expenses, or to assist with a loved one who may be within a senior living setting, which can be rather costly for individuals. But first things first, you take our class. When you take our class, prior to taking our class, we have an assignment that you do. We have you go through our ADU guidebook, and it's the first few things that consumers like yourself need to look into, i.e., what is my plan for this? I hear ADU, I hear additional living space, but what do I actually envision here happening? So you're going to look at those issues. Then you're going to address not only the goals, but the concerns of the ADU process through our guidebook. We have a few other exercises that you'll go through where you actually will draw the existing layout of your property. You'll take pictures, and then we'll give you step-by-step processes of certain departments that you need to call, i.e., contacting the tax assessor to find out if ADUing is going to increase your taxes, contacting building and safety to see if, in fact, your zone for your property actually meets the code to do an ADU. These are all things that are free. You don't need to pay anybody to help you do it. It's basically allowing yourself to take a few steps from your car, jump to the local city offices, and basically have a conversation with the personnel there. That is their job, to provide you as much education on your potential ADU project. And a lot of people, they get uncomfortable, or they say, well, I'll just hire somebody to do that. That's the wrong path you're going to take. And I say that's the wrong path. You as a property owner need to educate yourself on your existing property, your asset, the largest asset many homeowners will ever own in life. You need to understand what you're working with, and then in turn, you can start to vet first and then engage professionals. Because with this frenzy, there is a lot of predatory activities that do occur with anything new that's happening. So those are the first few steps, is A, take our education. It's free. Utilize the tools and resources to start you out on the journey with our guidebook, and follow those necessary steps. After your education, we do offer a 30-minute one-on-one counseling session where we can kind of take you through some other strategic components with regards to your ADU journey. Now, if you say, well, I'm a homeowner that's already completed I'm already in the process, I just want the grant funds. And many of you are like that. Still take the education, because you may be at point 20 and you might have missed several items to get yourself to point 20. So you kind of want to play catch up there. And then you want to chart your path moving forward. So that's why I say those that are kind of in the process might be stuck, may not be stuck. Education is priceless. And why not jump on something where you're getting a ton of resources in the design department, in the financing department, including any grant programs, in the construction components, in the protection side, in the leasing side. We cover the full gamut within that 2 hour, which sometimes extends to about 4 hours with all the Q&A that we do during that session. We have partnered with an organization, the Stowers Group, when it comes to the financing side. And so I'm going to hand it over to Meredith, and she's going to explain a little bit about the program and the connection between our organization, education, and the grant side of things. And then they're working on the financing, helping you getting what you need in order to make that ADU happen.
Thanks, Catherine. My job as a mortgage lender is to help you do a couple things right up front. First, we want to get you pre-approved so that you know what your budget is in building. And second of all, we're going to look at optimizing the rental design for your neighborhood. Some people think that building a 3-bedroom ADU will maximize their rental income, but in fact, that's not always the case. So we'll take a look at that. That gives you the budget and design proper to then start designing. And then third, we're going to help you with your CalHFA grant. One of the key elements that I'm required to document and verify is your income. CalHFA grant does have an income limit. You can see them here. And basically what I'm looking for is either what the lender verifies, or to do it simply, what's on the net income on your page 2 of last year's tax returns. That's critical to getting approved for the CalHFA grant. Once you understand, the most important thing you can understand about the CalHFA grant is that the CalHFA requires us to guarantee that the ADU gets built. So to do this, Catherine is implementing the same methodology that we as a lender use on our construction loans and renovation loans. And that is called construction oversight. Mm-hmm. So loan funds you receive from us, no matter what type of loan, will be put into an escrow account with HPP Cares. HPP Cares then adds the grant funds to that escrow, so you have the entire budget for the project in one place. You'll meet with your staff consultant or certified HUD consultant, and it's these people who will oversee construction officially, and they will pay the contractors as the work goes. That gives you an extra set of eyes to protect you, the homeowner, make sure that the ADU gets built to permit and you're getting your money's worth on from your contractor. The first thing, right after we get you pre-approved, you will be meeting with the HUD consultant and the contractor right on your property to go over the bid, to ensure that this is a permittable zoning, again, from an expert, and to sort of lay out the payment process. Typically, the contractor gets paid in about five phases. And of course, as part of this, we will help you vet your general contractors in the same manner that my bank vets contractors. Again, this is to protect you, and it's also to make sure that you get the grant funds and the ADU gets built.
Okay, it's not a thing where, you're like, well, I signed up, I'm not sure what's going on. No, the oversight is there, not only by my organization and then building and safety as they do their construction pieces. We have the HUD inspectors that are involved before funds are even released and must sign off. Isn't that key, Meredith, through this whole process? They have to sign off.
They have to sign off. Having said that, we've also helped manufacture an easy process so general contractors are not turned away. And in fact, I've shared my list of certified general contractors with the bank. So you're going to start to see a group of pre-certified contractors that we know, like, and trust.
And so, we just want to make sure all of our viewers know that the program, the CalHFA grant funds, are statewide and local. and we will help get you accommodated and meet you where you get yourself engaged and connected with a group of people that are providing unbiased information to help you be successful in your ADU journey.